All right, welcome back to the Daily Mastermind. George Wright III with your daily dose of inspiration, motivation, and education. I hope you're having a great day today, start to your day at least, and had a great weekend. I'm excited to be able to get into a 21-day stretch of authority marketing with you guys and some things to help you with your life. So, as you know, if this is the first time listening, the reason I created the Daily Mastermind is to help you on a day-to-day basis create your best life. And I feel like it's really important to be able to have a combination of mind, body, money, business, and lifestyle in order to do that. And we are excited because we're going to be launching a brand new podcast as well in partnership with Valiant CEO Magazine. We're going to be launching the Authority Is podcast. So the Daily Mastermind, the goal will be to take about 10 minutes of your day and give you some core content, success principles, strategies, and tactics you can use in your mind, body, money, and business to create your best life. And then in our Authority Is podcast, we'll be interviewing some of those world-renowned experts and thought leaders in much more depth. And it'll be, 30, 45, 60-minute podcasts. So I hope you'll join us with those. And I'm excited this week, like I said, to be able to get into about a 21-day stretch of authority. So 21 days of authority you can start seeing in each of these areas to be able to create your best life. And I want to start out, it's probably pretty appropriate to start out with one of the biggest thought leaders in the space, Tony Robbins. And one of the things he's the most well known for, which we've had massive positive response from when we've done episodes on his 6 human needs or 6 core human needs that will shape your success, relationships, and business. So we're going to talk about that today. But before I do, I'm sure Tony Robbins needs no introduction, but I want to just emphasize the impact that he has had on the world when it comes to personal development and the overall topic of human psychology. You need to understand that one of the core things he talks about is this idea of 6 human needs. And this idea of human psychology goes deep because it's the key to mastering motivation, relationships, and even leadership in business. And how you prioritize your needs, the needs that you have, whether you admit them or not, whether they're conscious or subconscious, how you prioritize these needs will really determine your success or your struggle. Because we all know in this life that you can either find success on the path or you're going to struggle. And regardless of what you happen to be going through at the moment, these 6 core human needs might be able to give you a little bit of perspective, because we're going to focus today on how the 6 core human needs can help you to drive your business and your leadership and your life more specifically, because most people listening to the podcast here are entrepreneurs, business owners, or thought leaders of some sort. So without any further delay, let's get right into it. The first need that we have is the need for certainty. Now, what is it? What is certainty? Well, especially in a crazy, chaotic world, right? The need for certainty is this need for stability and control. People really crave safety, security, and predictability in life and in business. And no matter how much of a risk taker you are, there's always a part of you that craves that certainty. And as entrepreneurs, we sometimes try to create more certainty in our life and our business. And that could be a challenge. And that's why I bring this up. Certainty, or the over-reliance on creating certainty, can kill your innovation. And I had a mentor tell me a long time ago, one of my really close friends, he said, the success or failure of an entrepreneur, the success of an entrepreneur is in direct proportion to the ability of uncertainty that they can allow into their lives. And so certainty, although it's a very important need, over-reliance on certainty can really kill your innovation. So what can you do about it? Well, you could develop the mental strategy of resilience and embrace calculated risks. In other words, take risks in a calculated way, or use your morning routine to build stability. I talk a lot about the idea that daily rituals or a morning routine can give you certainty in a very uncertain world. So certainty is one thing that you've got to really understand and really dig into. The second thing is this idea of variety. Now, variety is something that is kind of ironic because it's the opposite of certainty. But variety is that need we have for excitement or change. And the need we have for excitement and change is just because that's what makes life worth living. even though variety or uncertainty is the opposite, humans need to be stimulated in order to stay engaged. We have to have that degree of variety in our life. The problem here, though, is that too much, unpredictability can be a bad thing, and too much predictability will cause boredom. They'll cause boredom. So let me say this a different way. If your life is too certain, you're going to be bored, but if it's uncertain, it's going to be chaotic. And so you have to learn to create the balance. So how do you do this? Excuse me. Losing my voice because I've been doing a lot of speaking lately. So how do you manage this uncertainty or this degree of certainty with variety? Well, what you do is you add challenges to your life and travel, experiment, new projects, creativity, and downtime. The ability to be able to pull yourself out of your work environment is going to give you that variety that you need. So once you know that you have ways in your daily routine to create certainty, and then you find ways to create the challenge or the variety, the creativity, it's going to lead you to this next core human need, the third one, which is significance. Now, a lot of times we don't think much about this, but all of us have a need to feel important and unique, even if we don't admit it. People want to feel valued and they want to make an impact. Significance is not just about getting recognition, it's about having impact. And so for entrepreneurs, the drive for significance can fuel success, but it can also lead to burn. And so when you're trying to be significant and create a change, this can sometimes lead to burnout or ego-driven decisions, things that help you to kind of make bad decisions. And so the strategy around significance is focus on contribution, not just status. In other words, do things so that you can have both contribution, not just recognition. And build, a mission-driven business that serves others. Build a business around your purpose, which leads to your purpose and your passion. So when you do that, you're going to find that you're also going to have more inspiration and motivation, and your burnout will move away. When you are not pushing for significance, that's when that burnout comes in. So let's move to the next core human need, and that's the fourth one is love and connection. Love and connection is that need to build relationships and kind of belong. And, you know as well as I do that success is empty without relationships. And connection, the human connection, is a fundamental key to happiness. And the problem that we have as entrepreneurs and business owners at times is we struggle here because we're obsessed with work. And, chasing success sometimes takes precedent over relationships. And so what you have to learn to do here is you have to prioritize and build in your quality time. On the Franklin Planner podcast, which we're doing now for leadership, one of the key principles is to put those big rocks in your calendar. Prioritize quality time, build strong team relationship time, and practice active listening in conversations. When you can prioritize your quality time, build strong teams and actively listen when you're having conversations with people, you're going to build that connection. And your need for love and connection is going to grow, and that's going to grow your fulfillment as well. So love and connection is an important one. The fifth one is growth. We all have the need to evolve and improve. It's one of the reasons that I have lifelong learning as a core prosperity principle in our 12 pillars. If you're not growing, you're dying. And stagnation leads to frustration. And if you've ever been frustrated, it could be because you're not growing, you're not evolving. And what I've found over time and through working with some of the biggest thought leaders in the world is the most successful people are lifelong learners. They're always open to learning. They're coachable. They're mentorable. And, the strategy here that you need to apply in order to grow is to read daily, track your personal and professional progress, and find ways to learn. And that involves getting a mentor or attending events or whatever it is that fascinates you. But I really encourage you to grow in areas that do fascinate you because you'll be motivated to do that. So now let's leads us to the sixth and final core human need, which is contribution. Contribution is that need to give back and serve. And Brendon Burchard talks a lot about this as well. But Tony says, fulfillment comes from helping others, and that's the ultimate purpose in life. And, as entrepreneurs, the best brands focus on impact, not just profit. And when you do both, you can really take your business to the next level. When you make a difference, you contribute and you give back. In addition, you will create profit. So one of the ways that you can do this is to build a business with a mission. If you're not already doing this, you've probably heard me talk in the past. Simon Sinek talks about the golden circle and why people do certain things, but build a business with a mission. Maybe it's to mentor others, or maybe it's to give back in a way that contributes to a certain category or niche that you're in. But find ways to build a business around a mission. Maybe mentor other people. Practice gratitude. Gratitude's a great way to feel like you're giving back. But these are the 6 core human needs that Tony Robbins talks about, and I'm a big fan because they apply very specifically to entrepreneurs. And so just review them again one more time with you. One is the need for certainty, and the next one is for variety. The third one is significance. The fourth one is love and connection. The fifth one is growth. And the sixth one is contribution. And so overall, I believe that if you'll take these 6 core human needs into your business, they'll drive decision-making, relationships, and your business success. But what I want to challenge you to do here is just identify the top 2 dominant needs that you feel that you have, and really analyze how they're shaping your choices and your decisions and your day-to-day business. When you really dig in and become conscious of what those are, you're going to find you're going to get more productive, more profitable, and you're going to be more fulfilled. And so I hope these ideas have shaped you in a certain way to guide your week, and I hope that they will bring you value. Do me a favor and share the show. If this is your first time listening, leave us a review. That makes a huge difference for us. And then finally, as we start to launch our new podcast, as well as all of the new amazing, free resources for entrepreneurs, you can go to jointheevolution.com, jointheevolution.com. You'll be able to access free mobile downloads, interviews, ways to build your authority, and to be able to be involved with our academy. But once again, I just wanted to bring this value for you, and I hope it's something that helped you. Share the show, and let me know what you're up to. Hit me up on the Daily Mastermind on Instagram, Facebook, or go to the show notes. You'll see my contact information, and I'll look forward to talking with you soon. Once again, my name is George Wright III, and this has been the Daily Mastermind. Have a great day.